We've got another great resort review for you today here on Dole Whip and Castle Dreams. I'm Castle Kara, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of the Art of Animation Resort. Disney has 3 levels of resorts. The first one is the Value Resort. Now this one's going to be your least expensive option, and I like to recommend that if you're just going for the parks and you're going to be there all day every day, you don't need a lot of amenities, you don't need a lot of room, this is the option you want to go for. They're in good condition. Like I'm very picky about the hotels that I stay in, so they're in nice shape. The theming is still great. You still feel like you're on Disney property, because you are, and it's really great. But again, if you don't need those amenities and you don't really need a whole lot of space, like, not that they're cramped by any means, but these are a great option. The second option is the moderate resorts. These are a little bit more pricey, but they do come with quite a few more amenities than the value resorts. Specifically, they usually have sit-down dining options, more theming at the pool, so their main pool has a lot more going on and some more activities than you'll see at the value resorts. And the third tier is the deluxe resorts. These are your top of the line and of course top of the dollar, that if you are looking to splurge a little, they're great. If you need a little more room, a lot of them are a lot bigger, especially than the value resort rooms, and typically they have suites. So if you need more than 4 people per room, these are the way to go. There are some moderate ones that offer a 5 people option, but typically you're going to have to go with a suite of some sort. And so you might be wondering, where does Art of Animation fall? Disney kind of created a new category with this one, and they kind of call it Value Plus. So it's basically in between the value resorts and the moderate resort prices, but it is typically more towards the value resort as far as amenities and room size go. First, we're going to start with a quick video. I'm going to let you kind of wander through the room and see what you think. When we went, we got the family suite, so it is a little bigger, comes with an extra room, because I like to have room to spread out when we go. So why don't you take a look? The Art of Animation pool is, in my opinion, the best pool at a value resort. It's got lots of great theming, it's got a lot going on, it's got a little play climb area, it's got a 0 entry pool for the really littles. It's just a lot of fun, and especially it's a bit of a step up from the other value resort pools that you might go to. So we really love this pool. It's got some other areas too where you can swim, and like at the cars section, there's a pool over there as well, and there might be another one, I can't remember, but you have options. It's great, but we typically stayed at the main pool that's right by the food court area, and we like to eat, so we stayed over there. Speaking of the food court, it is amazing. It's just like any other quick service. They've got a lot of options, or I should say any quick service at a resort. It's got a lot of different options, so you can even get the pickiest eater. You can find something for them. They have gluten-free options and other allergies. If you have other food allergies, just make sure to talk to one of the cast members there. They're super accommodating with that kind of thing. I always like to say, if you have a food allergy, Disney's like the place to go, because they are really all about making sure everything is safe and handled properly, and that you get as many options as possible. And the food is really great too. I have a friend that Dole Whip that does this channel with me. She's got a gluten allergy, and so I just, have tried her food and what she orders in solidarity with her, and it's just really good food. So any kind of allergy, just let them know. Picky eaters, they've got what you need. So it's a great little food court area. They also have a bar by the main pool called the Drop Off with some really yummy drinks. They have some really cool ones too if you're looking for some souvenir cups or anything like that to take home. They've got that option there as well. There's an arcade that will probably be opening soon if it hasn't already. I know they shut down a lot of the arcades due to COVID, but things are starting to open back up now. There's a little shop there, gift shop, if you're looking to do some shopping. You can do that, get some souvenirs there. Just a few other things I wanted to mention in my review. Parking, if you're driving there, Disney now charges to park overnight, so you want to make sure you're accounting for that in your budget if you need to budget, especially the value resorts. I know people's budgets are kind of tight, and I totally understand that, and I'm like that too. So I just don't want you to be surprised by that cost. If you're driving, you'll also have to pay to park at the parks as well. You can always do public transportation, so like any kind of ride sharing, that's what we usually do, which will take you to and from the parks as well. It usually for us kind of evens out because we usually like the preferred parking, because at the end of the day, that huge long walk back to the car, we're just not there for it. So usually we pay for the preferred parking, and so we, kind of did the math and realized that just, ride sharing over from the resort usually ended up costing a little less in the long run. There is also public transportation to and from, from the resort to all of the parks and Disney Springs. So, and Disney's Boardwalk if you want to head over there. And that is free for you. You can use that. I will warn you, however, that the buses can take a while, especially at the value resorts. It's just because a lot of the resorts share buses, and so you're stopping at more than at another resort before heading to or from the park. And especially at the really busy times, even if the bus is coming, you might not be able to get on it because there's already a long line. So just be, if time is of an essence, that's usually I love standing, no, I shouldn't say that. I don't mind standing in line to ride the rides at Disney. What I really hate is standing in line to get on the bus. Okay, and even sometimes, I love the monorail, don't get me wrong, I love the monorail. But waiting in that huge long line at the end of the night to get on the monorail, not my favorite thing. I don't. So that's usually why we end up ride sharing. But you can, if you don't mind, if you're laid back and a little bit more chill than I am, you can totally take that public transport or the Disney transportation, the buses. It's a great option. The other reason why I love the Art of Animation now is because it is on the Skyliner route. This is the last thing I want to talk about. I love the Skyliner so much. I would live on the Skyliner if they let me, which they won't, but that's okay because they're really tiny, so I probably wouldn't live on it, but you know what I mean. I could ride it. I've ridden it just to ride it, and it's great. But it also takes you to Epcot and Hollywood Studios and a couple of the other resorts. So Art of Animation is on one side. It's at the end of one of the Skyliner wings or whatever you want to call it. And you've got Art of Animation on one side and Pop Century on the other, which is also nice. So if you want to go over and visit Pop Century, you absolutely can. They've got a great gift shop over there as well. And of course, another food court with a little bit of different food options. So if you want to check that out, and you can hop on the Skyliner, like I said, go to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, or it also goes to the Caribbean Beach Resort and to the Riviera Resort, which has an incredible character meal option there called Topolino's Terrace. And if you haven't tried that yet, you need to. I will warn you, you need an advanced dining reservation because it is probably one of, if not the most popular character meal right now because it's so new. So it's like Chef Mickey's up until this point was kind of like the go-to character meal, but now that people are starting to discover Topolino's Terrace, they're flocking there. So it's usually pretty booked. So make sure you get that advanced dining reservation as soon as possible. If you have questions about advanced dining reservations, you can check out our website and just search ADRs or advanced dining reservations. We've got a whole article on that with tips for how to get all of those good advanced dining reservations to the restaurants, and especially a list of the ones that you'll like absolutely need one of those reservations for, because most places, like, people don't realize when they go to Disney that some of those places you do need a reservation for. They try to just walk up and the line is like 3 hours. The wait, if you don't have one, can be like 3 hours long, and they're like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. Which is one of the reasons why I started doing these videos, so I could help people out when they're planning their trip to know what to expect and so that they're ready for it, and also give them some tips and tricks on how to do that the best way possible so they can have the most epic vacation possible. So that's my review for the Art of Animation. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we loved the resort. I hope you loved this video. If you have any questions, please drop them below. I love hearing from you, and I love helping people plan their trips or answer questions about Disney. I could talk Disney all day. So go ahead and drop those comments below. I hope to hear from you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we've got lots of other great videos here on our channel. Other videos like this one with tips and tricks for visiting the parks, as well as some copycat recipe videos. So if you love Disney food like we do, you can make those dishes, drinks, desserts, whatever, at home. Because we know if you're anything like us, you can't get to Disney as much as you want to, but sometimes you're craving Disney food. And so we made those videos so you could do that at home. We also do some Disney crafts. If you are feeling crafty, we've got a whole playlist of those you can check out. So again, make sure you subscribe to our channel and take a look around, stay a while. We love having you. You're also going to want to tap that bell, because we do some giveaways. Some Disney giveaways, so you're not gonna want to miss those. You just usually have to be a subscriber to get in on them, so make sure you're subscribed and you tap the bell so you don't miss any of them as soon as they come out. Okay, thank you all so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you real soon.